Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Smequle, and in today's video, we have a team of league leaders in the NBA. We're going to be putting them all on the same team and finding out if they could win an NBA championship together. Shout out to Mr_SG for actually sending me this idea on Twitter. And we are in NBA 2K right now with our league leaders. And of course, you already saw them in our thumbnail. So checking out our squad here, at the point guard position, we got Ben Simmons, who is leading the league in steals per game with 2.18 steals per game. And obviously, this is going to change after tonight. After every game, the stats are going to change a little bit, but for the most part, these players should stay on top, other than like blocks and steals. Other than that, I think the points, rebounds, and assist leaders are going to stay the same for the rest of the season. Shooting guard, we got James Harden, who is leading the league in points per game with 38.2. We got LeBron James at small forward, who's leading the league for assists per game with 10.9. We got Andre Drummond at power forward, since we do have two centers on the team. He's leading the league in rebounds per game with 15.9 rebounds. And finally, we got Hassan Whiteside, who is leading the league in blocks per game with 2.75. So that is going to be our squad right there. The rest of the team is a bunch of 0 overalls. And our players are actually going to be playing 48 minutes per game. Well, I hope these guys don't get too tired during the season, but this team is super stacked, so I just had to make them play the whole season to see how good they would do. In terms of overall, we have some great players on our team. When I put Andre Drummond to power forward, he went from an 88 overall to a 92, which is huge. Our lowest player is Hassan Whiteside with an 85 overall, and then we got two of the top-rated players in the game with LeBron and James Harden. So I think this team is going to do very good. I just spent like 12 hours charging my controller, and now it's about to die. But shout out to the two winners of the giveaway. On Twitter, we had Chris, who ended up winning. And on Instagram, we had Matt. So congrats to you guys. I already messaged you guys, so you know that you already won, but I just wanted to make an announcement on the channel. The giveaway is now over. That was the Christmas giveaway. We'll definitely be doing more in the future. But let's just get right into this video, simulate the season, and find out if these guys can go 82-0 and possibly win an NBA championship as long as they play their minutes. I think they're going to do pretty well here. They start off with a loss to the Bucks. All right, so starting off here, James Harden gets MVP despite how stacked this team was. He still scores 35.9 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 12 assists, 2.4 steals, 0.3 blocks. He still went crazy this season. He should be the league leader for points as well. Let's see if anybody else, and he is going to be the only player making that. And then the team ends up going 72-10, so super close to beating that Warriors record of most wins in a season. Harden and LeBron both making it on the first team. On the second team, we got Andre Drummond. And on the third team, we have Ben Simmons. So everybody making the All-NBA teams except for Hassan Whiteside, but he still might make this defensive team. We got Andre Drummond, LeBron James, and Hassan Whiteside all making it on the All-Defensive second team. So every single player on our team ends up getting some sort of award or makes one of the All-NBA teams. So that's pretty impressive right there, of course. They got the first seed in the East. And if we actually go over here to the All-Star participants, LeBron James was a captain yet again. So he's captain Team LeBron. And then he was the only player on his team from our team. And then on Team Stephen, we had James Harden, Andre Drummond, and Ben Simmons. So everybody making the All-Star game except for Hassan Whiteside. But the thing I am most interested in here is clearly we did get that first seed. Nobody really even close. But what I want to check out is see if our players still led the league in every category that they were leading originally. So points per game, we still got James Harden on top there, 35.9 points per game. Rebounds per game, we got Andre Drummond with 18.7 rebounds per game. We're 2 for 2 so far. Assists per game, we got LeBron James up on top with 12.2. Harden is up there as well, and Ben Simmons. If we go to steals per game, we don't have Ben Simmons, but we do have James Harden. So 3 for 4 right here. And then finally, let's go to blocks per game. Hassan Whiteside is 4th, super close to getting up there. So 3 for 5 in terms of the players still leading in what they did or in the actual NBA. And then we also had Harden for steals instead of Ben. So 4 out of the 5 categories, our players were still leading in those. I want to check out like field goal percentage as well. Ben Simmons was second for field goal percentage and 3-point percentage. We did not have anybody up there. In fact, we did not have anybody in the top 30. Harden was 40th, shooting 40%, which is actually pretty crazy how good some of the shooters in the league are today. But all in all, I mean, this team is insane. Just going off right there during the season. Let's just hop in the playoffs here, see if they can get some 4-0 sweeps and win an NBA championship up against the 76ers. In the first round, they got a 2-0, 3-0 lead. And the 76ers actually get a game on them. So 4-1 victory for the league leaders right here against the Philadelphia 76ers. In the second round, they got the Miami Heat, who got a little bit of an upset over the Toronto Raptors. Let's see if the league leaders can get a sweep in the second round. They are up 3-0, and the Heat get a game. The Heat get a second game. So surprisingly, the Heat getting 2 games on our league leaders. So this is not a sure thing yet that these guys will still win. The Bucks are going to be one of the tougher teams to beat because they didn't actually take anybody from that team. Of course, on the Lakers, we don't have LeBron anymore. The Rockets did awful without Harden. The Trailblazers, no Whiteside, and 76ers didn't have Ben. So the team's a little different here. Bucks should be probably the hardest. I mean, you also still got the Clippers, and the Bucks are up to a 3-0 lead. Are you kidding me? The team was doing so good, and now the Bucks. Okay, so our league leaders end up getting a game right here. They're still down at 3-1 though, and they get another W. Are they going to get this reverse sweep? And they get another W, tying up the series. We're going to a game number 7. The Clippers end up beating the Thunder 4-1. And I can't believe the Bucks almost got a sweep in this series in the Eastern Conference, especially with how good our players are. It looks like the league leaders are going to take this final game, getting the reverse sweep and moving on to the NBA Finals. Going to be facing off against the LA Clippers. League leaders take a 1-0 lead, but then the Clippers tie it up 1-1, 2-1 lead now for the league leaders. The Clippers tied up yet again, and the league leaders taking a 3-2 lead. We're going to hop into Simcast here for this final game. The league leaders can win the NBA championship right here. It is super close, and now the Clippers with a big lead, and the Clippers going to come home with the victory there, forcing yet another game 7. This is actually insane. And hopping into game number 7 here, our league leaders have a pretty good lead. The only thing is, 2 of the players have been fouled out. Hassan Whiteside and Ben Simmons have both fouled out. We go over to fouls here. As you can see, Ben and Whiteside fouled out. LeBron is super close to fouling out. So the 0 overalls have been playing like 5 minutes so far in this game. League leaders still keeping the lead right here. And I wonder if that was why the team lost a bunch of the games earlier, because now we got a 0 overall at point guard right now because Ben Simmons is out. So this isn't going to work too well. There we go. LeBron James with the ball. We had all these custom jerseys and this custom court and everything. We don't even get to see everybody play. Harden stepping back, no good. But Drummond with the putback. They got a 16-point lead right now, so there's no way that they're going to end up losing this. Here's Harden ISOing. LeBron is kind of just wide open. Harden double step back. Another 3 is no good. But of course, Andre Drummond getting the board. He can't get the bucket though. And then, I mean, the Clippers just score so easily. Gets these 0 overalls. Harden, double step back again. This time, he gets the green bean for the 3. I'm going to check out the playoff stats after this as well to see how good every player did during the playoffs. So, I mean, if they did that good during the regular season, I wonder if they upped it even more in the playoffs. Lou inside, no good. Just going to run down the clock here. League leaders going to take home the NBA championship. Let's find out who ends up getting finals MVP. It was super close. They barely ended up winning the championship. NBA Finals, it went to Game 7. Eastern Conference went to Game 7. They are the 5 league leaders, but it was just them, so it can be a little tough. A championship with only 5 guys. And Finals MVP going to go to LeBron James, which makes a lot of sense. In the Finals, LeBron ended up averaging 32.6, 11.9 and 7.9 rebounds right there. So double-double in the finals. Very impressive. And he's actually a 99 overall now. Harden's a 98, Drummond's a 93, Ben Simmons 89, and Whiteside 87. So everybody on the squad actually went up, including this 1-0 overall. Went up to a 41. I guess he's a 40 overall, but he did go up 1 overall as well. I want to go over here, check out the playoff stat. Yet again, we got Harden for points per game, 35.8 points per game. Rebounds, of course, we got Andre Drummond. Assists, we got LeBron James. Steals, Ben Simmons was the top on our team, but Jimmy Butler the top in the league. Blocks per game, Hassan Whiteside is second. So even in the NBA playoffs, our players still super close to leading in every single category right there. That is going to be it for this video though, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure that you do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. That way you do not miss out on content like this. This has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection. I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the